One other ad type that we want to hit on, which has really become our favorite, is, or one of our favorites for sure, is sponsor brands video. So overall, sponsor brands video gives a really cool way to set your product or your brand apart on Amazon. Like we talked about just before, it can be really hard to establish a solid brand presence. Or the other piece that can be really hard to do is to establish what makes your product unique, even if you're not focused on the brand specifically. And so sponsor brands video can be great for that. For instance, I have 3 kids, and there can be different toys that we get, and I want to see how they're actually used. I can see them in the box, but I want to see people actually playing with it. Like if we get a little toy rocket, I'm a science nerd, and we're going to shoot off this toy rocket in the back. I want to see a video of how it's actually going to go. And so if I can see a video in the search results, I'm going to watch it. And if that looks like that matches what I'm looking for, I'm going to click on it and I'm probably going to buy it. And that's exactly what we see from the stats. So overall conversion rate tends to be about the highest. The only other higher conversion rate ad type is sponsor products top of search. Sponsor brands video is right below that. And the key reason is that, just like what we said, it kind of gives everybody a preview on what your product is before they click on it, and you only pay when they actually click on it. The other key piece is just the real estate that this takes up. So a sponsor brand video shows up in the search results, typically about halfway down if you're scrolling down a bit, and it takes up like the entire width of the page. Mobile, it takes up most of the screen. Desktop, it takes up a huge amount. You got the video off to the side and then the product listing off to the right. And so you get a ton of information up front, and really allows you to set that product apart before they even click on it. So Matt, in terms of like video itself, so one question we commonly get is, do I need this professional video to succeed? Like, what have you seen work?
Yeah. So no, you don't. My recommendation is, if you're not running sponsor brand video, get a video ASAP. Don't spend like a month trying to lock down the perfect production company and look for the perfect video asset. Get started with something simple, something quick, because it performs so well. Like, you're missing out if you're not using it. We've seen sellers film with their iPhones with just, average devices.
We've seen other ones who use just their listing images.
Yeah.
And then put those together kind of in a slideshow, just with text that pops up and background sound and everything too, like really basic. And you can use all the current assets that you have just from images to make that. And we've seen some of those do well. Obviously, if you have like the higher production quality and can really show what differentiates your product, you're probably going to do even better. But the key thing that we're saying is that these are doing good enough where don't hesitate to start, get something up there, and then you can, as you have that original video up, now you can get something more professional. So like,
Totally.
What's key things that they should hit with these videos if they're getting them created?
So if your product is unique, it has really unique attributes, make sure to highlight those. What makes it stand out from your competitors? What makes it higher quality? This is an awesome opportunity for you to provide social proof that doesn't exist in any other format on Amazon. People traditionally just have to go off listing quality and reviews to try and figure out whether you have a quality product. Show them with video. It's video ads. I mean, they're so prominent in search that they're going to be viewed substantially more than your listing videos. So it's a really good opportunity to just show those unique features and hook the audience, get them to click through and purchase. We also see great results with lifestyle videos. And those are probably my favorite. I mean, I've purchased multiple products from Amazon since sponsor brand video rolled out because of video. Like, I bought my kitchen faucet a couple weeks ago that I installed on Amazon because it had some really cool attributes that they showed that I wasn't getting from other listings. Showed exactly how it worked, and yeah, I mean, it convinced me to purchase solely based on that ad type. And I'm looking at sponsor brand video ads all day, so it's a really good ad type. But yeah, anyways, going back to lifestyle images, any sort of hobbyist, like it's just going to help you build a closer connection, build your brands, improve LTV, and help your product stand out.
Yeah, so there's really two ways to look at the video side. So one is I'm going to demonstrate core attributes, the features, and maybe show it in use as one of the key focal points that you could do. Another one is like more of the lifestyle branded approach. So let me make my brand stand out. And then from there, now I'm convinced that this brand fits me. It's a good match for me. Now I can look at the specific product on the listing and then see what those details are. So you can take one or both approaches, and just know that they both hit on different pieces to sell people when they're seeing those videos to actually go and purchase the product. So overall, in terms of like bids and everything, so sponsor brands video, there's not as much space just because I say there's not as much inventory just because it takes up so much space, so much real estate. So from a cost per click perspective, expect to pay more for these ads, but it's typically really worth it because they convert so much better. So know that, if I pay $1 for sponsored products, maybe I'm paying like $1.60, $1.70 for a sponsored brands video ad. But with that extra conversion rate that I see, if I'm seeing the 18% conversion rate versus, like an 11% conversion rate with sponsored products as a whole, it's probably going to pay off and give me a good return and provide that other source of income. Plus, this can be a great way to get those new to brand customers too. So especially if you're in like a consumable space, say you're in supplements where they're going to come back and have repeat purchases, sponsor brands video is another great way to really set yourself apart, get those new customers who are going to keep coming back over time.